from Stonemaier Games headquarters, aka my home. And today we're going to play round 3 of game 33 of Rolling Realms. We have the Society, the Red Rising inspired realm, Between Two Castles, and Between Two Cities. These are realms that you probably know very well by now. If not, feel free to check out some of my older videos where I describe how they work, but I'll talk through them a little bit as I play. Let's jump right in. Roll number 1, a pair of twos. Pair of twos. Twos, okay. Not a ton we can do. So this is an odd combination of realms because you have to build up to resources in all of these. None of these provide instant resources on the first turn, unlike yesterday's realms that I played. So let's try to get an early coin from Between Two Castles. I don't need to completely fill up Between Two Cities. It is a great way to get resources, but I'd rather use the 2 over here in the Society because I know I have 9 spaces in the Society. I'm going to need to fill in... I'm going to need to essentially do something there every turn if I want to do it, if I want to complete the Society. So let's see. Roll number 2, a 2 and a 5. Okay. That adds up to 7, which would be nice if I had 2 coins, but I do not. So instead, what shall we do with that? So I really wanted a 1 for Between Two Castles. I didn't get that because I could have completed that column and gotten the resources at the top of the column. And again, actually, Between Two Castles is another realm where I need to do something every single turn, a +1, because there are 10 spaces to fill in there. 5 is good, though. Let's put the 5 right here in that column. And a 2, I can put another 2 over in the Society, just to hope to complete that row. Feel bad for Between Two Cities, because that is one of my favorite resource generators, but I think I need to let it go for now. Okay, let's try turn 3. Get me a 1. There's a 1. All right, so with a 1, I can put that in Between Two Castles and get a heart and a coin. That should get things moving a little bit. I also have a 3. I have a 1 and a 3 here. So I could start working on Between Two Cities if I wanted. I definitely, in fact, I do want, because for Between Two Cities, even though it looks at the scores of the other 2 realms, the maximum number of stars you can score is equal to the number of cells that you filled in Between Two Cities. Let's go for a 3 in... Where do I want to put that 3? Yeah, let's put a 3 in Between Two Cities right here in the middle. I like starting with the middle. Let's create a 1 value die and put it over here in the Society. Hopefully we can finish off that row and finally start generating some resources. Although we did start doing that a little bit in Between Two Castles. A 4 and a 2. I like that. 4 and a 2. I like the 2 over here in the Society. Let's do that first, because that generates every resource that we could ever want. And the 4, I think, works well in Between Two Castles, right above this 5 here. So let's put the 4 there. And we'll create a 1 value die, and we'll put it right here in Between Two Cities. All right, turn 5. Let me know what you're up to this weekend. I have a little bit of a gaming weekend planned with some friends. We're going to play a lot of games. Looking forward to that. I'm hoping to get Dune Imperium to the table because it's been a little while. In fact, I should pick a few games that I've been wanting to get to the table but haven't had time to play, you know, a little bit of a longer game in a while. Might get Ark Nova out there. We'll see. I'll look at my shelf before I go. Oh, you're getting both cats in the background. Walter. 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 No. Sorry, Biddy. Go ahead. Walter picks on Biddy sometimes. Sorry, I'm sorry you had to see that. We got a 1 and a 6 here, and hopefully Biddy will still go to the bathroom where he should. We'll find out in a second. I'm sure you're probably paying attention to that like I am right now. Let's see. Nope. He's not gonna. Okay, he's gonna go around to the other litter box. There is another litter box back there. Good boy, Biddy. Okay. 1 and a 6. So I could finish off this column in Between Two Castles. I could also start a new column over here. The 1 works in Between Two Cities. Let's start a new column in Between Two Castles. Although if I do that... Yeah, no, we'll do that. We'll put a 6 right there. We'll put the 1 here. That generates 2 coins. Oh, but then... if I do that, I'm not doing anything in the Society because I need higher than a 2 in this next row in the Society. So is that worth doing? Yeah, let's change that up a little bit. We'll put the 6 up here in the society. I'll create a 1 value die and just throw it down here between 2 castles and get a pumpkin. Okay, turn 6. We have a skewed dice here, so I'm just gonna shake the thing. Let's see what happens. What settle out? 1 and a 3. Didn't want to cheat there. I don't even know what I wanted there. Probably a higher number than a 1 and a 3, but that's okay. Yeah, definitely a higher number than 1 over a 3. But I can now use the 3 over in the society if I want to. A 1 is okay over here, but I'm leaving between 2 castles behind if I do that. I guess I'll have to put a 1 over there in between 2 castles. So let's do a 3 over here in the society. Put that right there. We'll put the 1 in between 2 castles, generate 2 coins. And we'll create another 1 and put it in between 2 cities. We'll put it, I think we're going to need some manipulation, so I'll put it right there. Yeah, we're going to have to double up in between 2 castles at some point, but the time hasn't come yet. All these low rolls. We need high rolls for the society now, not low rolls, and that could be a big problem right there. A 1 and a 2. I mean, we can put a 1 right here in between 2 cities. I think we have to. Yeah, let's put the 1 right there. That gives us a heart and a coin. The 2, we need the 2 to be a 3 in the society, and it's fine if it's a 2 in between 2 castles. So I think what we need to do is put a 2 right here. I think I'm going to need those pumpkins based on how I'm rolling. We're going to need those pumpkins. And I think I need to create a 3 value die, unfortunately, with all these coins. And put that over here in the society. Getting close to generating more resources from the society, though, so that's good. Turn 8. 6 and a 5. Finally got some higher numbers. That is awesome. I can throw the 6 over here in the society. 5 works here. Yeah, actually 5 works there too. Let's put the higher number. Let's put the 6 right here. We'll put the higher number, the 5, right there, or the lower number, because it's higher than the 2 3s. That gives us a heart and a coin, and I do have, I can't use the coin in between 2 cities though, but I can wait till my final turn for between 2 cities, although then I won't generate any resources if I do that. So the question is, do I spend resources now to gain resources later? I think the answer is probably no. Yeah, I think we're good for this turn. Final turn, I need really a 3 or a 4 would be great. Yeah, 3s and 4s. Not a pair of 5s, but actually that's okay. That does work in the society. We have a pair of 5s, and that might help me a little bit. No, it won't help me all that much. So I'll put one of the 5s right here because both of the number that's higher than it is a 6. So that gives me 1 of each resource. That's great. I can put a 5 right here in between 2 castles to get 2 hearts. I can create a 1 value die, manipulate it with 3 pumpkins. It'll still be a 1. Put it right here. I'm using the 3 pumpkins to break the rule of only activating one realm, each realm once per turn. And then I need 1 final number, and it can be any number over in between 2 cities. I will, since I have a pair of 5s, I'll use 2 hearts to copy a 5. I haven't activated this realm yet this turn, just throw down a 5, and I'm doing that because I need to fill in 6 cells there so I can get the full 6 stars. And I do end up getting the full 6 stars for each, plus some extras. Plus, what is that, 8 and 9? So 18.9? That is a great score. All right, that is round 3 of game 33. Thanks for playing along. Let me know what you score in the comments below, and feel free to post it to our leaderboard if you'd like. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I'll be back in a few weeks, and hopefully by then we'll have started mailing the 3 new promo packs. We haven't received them yet, but we're going to start, hopefully receive them in about a week and start mailing them right away, if you order it, of course. Yeah, all right, take care. Have a great weekend. Bye.